He has nothing to do with age. He has nothing to do with gender. He has nothing to do with race. It has everything to do with the grace of God. And in the name of Jesus the Almighty, receive the grace for relevance. Please sit for a moment. Let me show you how God thinks, so that you can understand God's expectation. God is a God of impact, and He doesn't just make momentary impact. God believes in transgenerational impact. Your journey back to Genesis chapter 1 verse 1. Everything God created, they are still here till today, and they are still impactful till today. He created water in the beginning. Water has remained relevant till today. He created air from the beginning. Air has remained relevant till today. That means God does not just make impact, He makes generational impact. That means every mandate God carries is a generational mandate. He doesn't expect to start anything and for that thing to finish. In fact, Ecclesiastes 3:14, the Bible says, whatsoever the Lord doeth, whatsoever the Lord doeth, it abideth forever. That ministry will not end with you. That business will not end with you. That school will not end with you. It is not part of God's orientation that He starts something and He stops. In the name of Jesus, as God is, let it become your reality. God is a God of generational impact. The mandates of God are generational mandates. And so you must believe it, and you must walk in that reality. Please sit down for a moment. When God created man, He knew that what He was creating, He wasn't coming back to create another one tomorrow. He made His creation also transgenerational. So in Genesis 1:26, the Bible said, God said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness. Let them have dominion. And then I was asking myself, when God now decided to create man, the Bible now said male and female. I thought you said He wanted to create man. So the first man is not a gender. The idea of man in God's heart is a combo that can trigger continuity. So He divided man into two. One was male, one was female, so that a time will come that whether they like it or not, when they become complete, male and female, it will become impossible for them to end. So suddenly Cain came out, Abel came out, Seth came out, because anything God creates abides forever. So when He created the special God, He was looking at transgenerational impact. So it was not just about the water, it was not just about the air. Even the man God created, He designed the structure such that the man cannot cease from existing. I'm trying to give you justification why you must believe that any mandate God gives you must be generational. God has never done anything that is not generational. From the creation of inanimate beings to the creation of animate beings, all of them put together were generational. Now look at how God blessed the man. Even the blessings of God were generational. Genesis 1:28, and God blessed them. And God blessing is you are blessed. That's what how God blessed. When God blessed them, He said, be fruitful, multiply, replenish, subdue the earth, have dominion. So even the blessing is transgenerational. Am I talking to somebody here? Come on, shout! Who told you that you are permitted to do something that stops with your lifetime? When you read the Bible, how many persons did anything that stopped with their lifetime? When He called Abraham, Genesis chapter 12, from verse 1 to 3, get thee out of thy country, get thee out of thy kindred, get thee out of thy father's house, to the land that I will show you. In blessing I will bless you. And then God began to define the blessing. In thee shall all the nations of the earth be blessed. Because He's thinking generation. In thee shall all the nations of the earth be blessed. In thee shall all the nations of the earth be blessed. God never thinks only today. That's why He's called Alpha Omega. Everywhere there's beginning, God is already thinking end. He's not the same yesterday, today, and forever. He's got beginning, end. He doesn't just think of now. Tomorrow must be captured. And that's why somebody's conquering tomorrow today. I said somebody's conquering tomorrow today. In the name of Jesus Christ.